Hey guys, welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others, and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
Wait! There's legit no one in here, dude. No one is in here.
Is that who's making the mess? I think the ghost is insulting them. It's probably mad that that place is so messy.
That guy is big. He looks fake. I'm going in the bushes. Oh my God.
On May 6, 2025, 61-year-old Cynthia and her husband Dave were paddling across Lake Kissimmee in Florida. It was a quiet Tuesday afternoon, the sun was shining, the lake was calm, the water only 2.5 feet deep, just enough for something to strike from below, and it was mating season. As they drifted along in their 14-foot canoe, they noticed something on the shoreline, a massive alligator completely still, just watching. One of them pulled out a phone and started recording. In the video you hear Cynthia gasp, "That guy is big." They keep paddling, the camera stays locked on the gator, then it lifts its head, turns and stares. Without blinking, it starts walking right toward the water, never breaking eye contact. Then, boom, the water erupts, the alligator lunges, slamming into the canoe, the screen goes black, the canoe flips. Cynthia and Dave are thrown into the water, and that's when the nightmare begins. The alligator grabs Cynthia, drags her under, Dave fights back, swinging the paddle, screaming for help. But it's too late. By the time rescuers arrive, Cynthia's body is found floating near the shore. She was pronounced at the scene. Officials say it was a second attack in Lake Kissimmee in just 2 months, something that almost never happens. If you guys want to listen to more stories like this, then like and follow.
My God, the alligator did get them. Oh, Jesus. We got to see the last thing she saw. Oh, that is disturbing. That's such a crazy way to go by a monster. Just like your ancestors, if you think about it. That's like getting taken out by like a lion. Oh my God, that thing is huge. Nah, bruh, I would have crapped the brick, especially in a see-through canoe like that. Oh man, that thing is enormous, bro. I love the ocean, but I don't love the ocean, you know? Hold up, before we get to the rest of the video, I need to tell you about how Bank of America had a data breach, and they had that information for months before they said anything to anybody. On average, it takes a company 277 days to report a data breach, and that means that your data could have been exposed months ago, and you wouldn't be hearing about it until right now. And that wouldn't even be the first data breach that Bank of America's had this year. Last year, Citigroup and JP Morgan both also reported hacks. So yeah, your bank could be compromised right now, and you wouldn't be hearing about it till months from now. And that's why it's really important for me to tell you about today's sponsor, Aura. Aura will alert me if they find my email, social security number, or phone number on the dark web. And they'll tell you if anybody tries to use that information to access any of your credit lines or any bank accounts. They also give me a $5 million identity theft insurance just in case the worst was to happen. And that's included with a bunch of other features to keep you safe online, like parental controls, VPNs, and all things of that nature. You can go to my link at aura.com/Ahuevo to try 14 days for free, and that should be plenty of time for Aura to find out if any of your data has been compromised. That way you can stay on top of things and not wait for one of these companies to give you the bad news. And I highly recommend you do this now, because the only thing these companies will offer is free credit monitoring. That's like installing a security system after your house has been robbed. And yeah, there's been so many security breaches and hacks that you might be thinking, what's the point anymore? But if you haven't been a victim yet, why keep risking your data? If protecting yourself seems like it's too much of a hassle, let Aura do all the hard work for you. Avoid all the headaches of getting your data stolen and go to my link at aura.com/Ahuevo to try 2 weeks for free. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring this video, and again, you can get this deal by clicking the link in the description below.
I just found one of the craziest spiders behind my toilet. Look. Oh, it barks. Just found one of the craziest spiders behind my toilet. Look. Oh, it barks.
Nice. New species unlocked. At least it wasn't a jump scare. Tell me how I saw this lady dressed like a 1950s nurse and no one else did.
Mosquitoes. What is going on? What? What did you say? What did you say, Mommy? I didn't hear you.
You gotta keep that open so it doesn't get all musty.
You can't tell me it's not good.
Maybe that is a 1950s ghost nurse just casually going for a stroll. Maybe that was her old neighborhood. Lord, please don't let me come back as a ghost in my work clothes. I've always wondered that. Why do ghosts have clothes? Do the clothes have a spirit?
Ahuevo stays at the White Lagan Bothy in Scotland when this was captured.
Oh, nice bump beds. Nice and cozy. I've set up my bed for the night. I'm gonna get the fire on when it gets darker. There's normally loads of candles around, but they've all been burnt out. Time to get this fire started. Let's get this place nice and toasty. Don't know what it is about fires, but there's something so beautiful and hypnotic about just staring into them. Got one of them water filter straws, and it comes with 2 little bags as well, so you can attach the straw to that. But I've not got to use. Oh, maybe this is the guests. It was just knocking on the door again, and then I went out, but there was no one there, so I don't know what's going on, but I've not heard of any haunted bobbies or anything. I've never had weird shit. I just wanted a nice little bobby night. If you've watched all my videos before, you know I don't do shit like this.
Yeah, lock that jank.
This is gonna be a fun night. There was no one there. I don't know if that's just some people me or something. I don't know if that's something they do. But I don't think it would be that family. It was just a dad and his daughter and son. Oh well, we'll see. And they're walking around in the other room, and then I go in there and it just stops. Maybe I just put my music on really loud and forget about it. Yeah, cameraman never right.
True that. I would not be able to get any sleep in there. That's a pack it up and leave situation right there. Well, we tried. Going back home and sleeping in bed. Oh my god. Nah, right. Nah, that right there is a gambling addiction. That man lost a bet. I would say who's this diva, but the rest of the outfit don't match. He's handling them pretty good though. I'm impressed. Eh? that a pony? What is that? Wait, what? What the hell is that? Is that a tiny horse or not? I can't find the answer. A chupacabra? Maybe. We'll call it a chupacabra. That's what it is. When you get under a bridge to avoid a storm and it turns into the best nap ever. Damn, bro is knocked out. That's a good nap right there. Jeez. Not a care in the world. Ew, dude. Oh my god. That is disgusting. What is that? Those are tubifex worms? What? And they're immune to fire. I guess he's got a mission.
Mikhailo Viktorovich Polyakov is facing jail time after he snuck onto a forbidden island and risked wiping out an entire unconnected tribe. The 24-year-old danger tourist sailed for 25 miles to North Sentinel Island with just a coconut and a can of Diet Coke as an offering for the Sentinelese tribe. Recording the moment he stepped foot on the island, he said, "If they see me, will they attack or will they accept me?" Polyakov was apprehended by police shortly after arriving back in civilization and faces 5 years behind bars.
Dang, bro, was it worth it? Was it really worth it? Dude's lucky he's just going to jail. Don't they eat people sometimes there?
Can y'all guess which house the Spring Breakers stayed in? Me neither. Can y'all guess which house the Spring Breakers stayed in? Me neither.
How do you actually do that? How is it physically possible? They completely ripped that thing out of the foundation, bro. Was it like Amish? It was Amish Spring Breakers? It was the Amish prank?
This creepy video comes from Corporate Spirit Guide on Instagram. I'll tag her below. And while on her back porch in the Appalachian Mountains, she begins to hear what sounds like a child crying. However, behind her home is nothing but woods, and she swears that this is raw and unedited footage. I've enhanced the audio just a bit, but here's that full clip. Now, viewers had many theories as to what it could be, and I myself looked at many videos of animals that live in those woods. However, I'm still stumped. Take a look.
No. Maybe.
So let me know, what do you think it is?
It's a demon baby. It's trying to lure her in the woods. No more backyard time. Gotta stay indoors from now on. I think she just stumbled upon a midsummer ritual. Probably time to go. Well, at least they have clothes on. Oh, that's so true. That's so true.
Hey, yes, we are staying in a horror-themed Airbnb, but there's actually something pretty weird.
Wait. I hear it again.
Yeah. Okay, so there's this crazy noise outside.
It's definitely louder.
I don't know if it'll pick it up on the video, but there are some dogs in the distance that are going crazy, and this thing has been getting louder and louder for the past like 5 minutes. Okay, that sounds like a person.
That was a woman, no?
Or like two things at once?
I feel like we should go inside.
Okay. No, yeah, we're actually gonna leave.
Yeah. I think we should go.
No, yeah. That's okay. Update, we're
I got too scared.
yeah,
so
we're
leaving.
we're actually going home. So we're just gonna drive home tonight because
I can't sleep here.
yeah, that wasn't the only weird thing that happened. I guess I'll post an update tomorrow when we're home safe.
It's gotta be part of the experience, bro. It's probably some speaker out in the backyard. That would be the perfect cover, though, if you wanted to unalive some people, I guess.
Excuse me. Please step aside. 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 Excuse me. Please step aside.
Uh-oh. That's hilarious. Welcome to the most boring end of the world you've ever seen. I thought they were gonna start bumping each other. They don't have any violence programmed in yet. Give it 6 months.
A Nevada stretch of US Route 50 is known as the loneliest road in America. Like, there are miles and miles of nothing. No cell service, no towns, no billboards, no lights. Long-haul truckers who use this route know that you fill up right before you hit this stretch and you keep going until you reach the next town. I'm giving you this context to introduce you to the spooky scary story time that I got from a truck driver named Rick, who is 51. He said he's been a long-haul trucker for about 30 years. And he said he's done the loneliest road many, many times. He knows what to expect. It's eerie in that at night it's just absolute darkness. You can't tell the road from the sky. But in the day, there's really nothing to see either. The road is just flanked by old mining towns, rusty sheds, and some broken down cars. It's not uncommon to drive this and not see another car for miles and miles. And if you break down, you better hope for a miracle. But Rick is driving this route one night. He said he liked to do it at night. He was driving an 18-wheeler refrigerated truck, and he was well rested. He was ready for it, and he had just passed Austin, Nevada, which was the last gas station. For another 112 miles, he said he still had 2 energy drinks that he hadn't touched yet, and he was blasting the AC on his face and his feet just for an extra jolt of energy in this absolute darkness. He said he had just passed mile marker 237. It was around 2:40 in the morning. He knows because he looked at the clock when he saw 2 figures backs toward him walking along the shoulder of the road. One looked taller than the other. No thumbs out, no signs of distress, just walking. He barreled past them, and he didn't feel right about it because he said as he approached them, he saw no signs of them. Like, they weren't wearing any reflective gear. They were just suddenly there, and then he passed them and they were just suddenly gone. He said he drove for about another half mile before instinct hit him, and he was like, something about this isn't right. Like, there should not be people out here walking in the middle of the night. He said he hadn't seen another vehicle in about an hour. There was no cell service. There hadn't been a town, a rest area, or a turnoff in over 50 miles. And he decides maybe these people need help. So he slows down. He pulls into a maintenance road. It wasn't on the GPS. He just remembered it. It was just like a patch of gravel with old tire marks. But he had remembered it from doing this road so many times. He puts his flashers on. He kills the engine. He said the second he killed the engine and opened the door and jumped out of the truck, the silence hit him. Like, all he heard was the crunch of gravel underneath his boot. There was no wind, no insects, nothing, just dead silence. And he pulls out this flashlight, mag light. I guess it's like a really powerful flashlight that he kept charged. He turns the flashlight on and he starts walking back toward where he saw the people. He said he guesses he walked about 200 feet when he finds a set of footprints, and they're both barefoot. One is significantly larger than the other. The feet were turned inward. The other one was significantly smaller. It could have been a woman or a child, but the smaller prints had a weird depth, like the heel had been dug into the gravel.
What the hell, bro? The story was just getting good. Somebody finished it in the comments, thank God. Basically, he came back to find his passenger door open, his pen missing from where he kept it, and he sees a girl standing by his window that asks him to come out and help her, but then he leaves. Turns out they were escaped residents of a developmental living facility. So like a loony bin, an insane asylum. What a dummy. Don't ever stop. Don't stop for anybody, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere. Lesson learned, bro. See, I knew there was a reason why he had the Air Forces and the cowboy hat. Makes him look a little less scary. That was a scary run, dude. Imagine you're going somewhere to get a bite to eat at night, and then you see this thing sprinting towards you like that. I want no part of it.
A painting they had created themselves during the pandemic. They quickly grabbed their phone to capture what was happening, and what appeared on camera defies explanation.
¿Ya viste?
Ay, no. Sí.
In the unsettling clip, viewers were astonished to see what clearly resembles movement inside the painting itself, almost like a cloud gently shifting within the artwork. The strange footage quickly went viral, amassing over 3.4 million views and generating tens of thousands of comments from viewers desperately attempting to explain the phenomenon.
That's a rat, bro. Which is scarier than a ghost is trying to figure out how to get out.
In 2019, body cam footage surfaced of police responding to a call to a vacant house after the neighbors claimed a dark-haired figure entered the home. Now the neighbors knew that no one lived there, so they called the police. This is because a murder had happened there just weeks prior, when Chris Watts took the lives of his pregnant wife and 2 daughters. And ever since his arrest, the house sat vacant. Now the deputies knew the history of this home and assumed someone broke in for an easy robbery. And as they began to approach the home, they noticed that the garage lights are already on. So they decide to start their search there, and you can tell by their demeanor that they're uneasy.
Come see where you're at, we'll come out to the garage.
Dude, I would be crapping my pants going into this house. That would have creeped me out so much.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the garage? Frederick Police Department, make yourself known!
There's no way to get in, like, in the top or anything?
I don't see any access. Just no access points.
Is it sealed off from the top on that side? Yeah, never mind.
By the time they reach the garage, it appears the lights are off, so they look for any entry points the intruder may have used. So while this deputy checks the kitchen, the others investigate upstairs.
Right there. Shut up. Blue coming out.
You can see the officer almost seems nervous as he keeps guard in front of the kitchen. But more importantly, I want you to take note that the officer opens the closet to check for intruders, but then closes it right after. Because this will be an important detail in the next clip as the officers are getting ready to leave after clearing the entire home.
Like vents like those that are big enough that maybe they open and go through.
Let's go clear upstairs.
No, let's go.
Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs? Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs? Make yourself known! You guys want to cover me? I'll grab the gate. Okay.
I'll hold down here.
They look so nervous, dude. I would be too.
Did you see it? Because as the officer pans the body cam, it looks like the closet is opening entirely on its own. Now, whether this is paranormal or not, this has led many people to believe that this house is haunted. And it should be noted that Chris Watts was given 5 life sentences and has gone on record saying that every night in his jail cell that he's haunted by the spirits of his family. But as always, let me know what you think.
Bro, Oh, that one gave me chills. No. This case, dude, is the one thing that like makes you actually believe in ghosts. There's been so many. If you go back and watch the actual investigation through their body cam, a little girl appears on body cam in the house after he unalived his family. And at the time, there was no kids in the house anymore. That video clip creeped me out so much, dude. If there's any proof of ghost, it's this whole case. That's the most believable proof of ghost I've ever seen, man, is this. Well, guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.